get started, see what's going on for the day. I already had some alerts go off, so let's go check those. Had some go off yesterday. I left some on there just to see what things are going. All right, so talk about this one here. Looks like it wouldn't have played out, so it would already been triggered out of that. Still possibility to come down here. Ooh, watch that as it goes. GPAUD. Good. We finally broke the low. I was looking to see if it was going to come back up, pop up. Didn't really actually break below yet, but I didn't want to take another bounce out of this level here, only because the previous bounce wasn't as high. If it had gone all the way up and come back down, I would have looked for that. So I'll come back and look at that later. Well, that's the same one. It's going to be the same one there too. USD CAD. This would have been at 10 last night. Somewhere in here. There we go. So probably have some USD CAD. There we go. That were also went off this morning. No real good bounce out of that. I mean, we did get a bounce here, but it's like the previous ones. This would be the target. That's where it seems to be respecting now. So missed that, but if it comes back, then it comes back. We'll look to see what it does. Your AUD actually trades, so we're hedged in that one, and then it bounced away. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, probably could have. I knew that zone was there, and I probably should have moved it down here and had a stop down here instead, and then left that one alone and just had a 1-to-1. That would have been better. But it is what it is. Probably hedged in that one. I'll have to check my terminal later on to make sure. More than likely, it at least on TradingView it looked like it whipped through. So checking terminal now. Yeah. So I'm hedged in that one. So no biggie. We'll just continue going. It looks like we're coming back up into this level here. So then the question would be, see what this zone down here though, is being so close. And it's like, I don't know. It's not a good bounce, but like how far would we actually go? We just come down straight down here again before bouncing back up. I don't know. So I'd leave that alone. It's CHF. Finally came back up here. This was just an area to be watching. Don't ping again. There we go. Just waiting for it to finally turn around. Got a bunch of trades for this one, waiting for it to finally fall from this area here. We haven't really had a push into this area. If you like tap there, price hasn't actually made it up here until now. So hope we can get a good rollover from this one. USD CHF finally broke trend line there. I was actually waiting for it to come back into this zone here. It has not done that. It has not respected that level. And now we're creating this little, it would be what would be a start of a good downtrend, or not start of a downtrend, not necessarily a good downtrend. We have a high, a low, a lower high, and now a lower low. And pulling back to possibly make another lower high. So it could be something like that. We'll have to see where that goes. That did not play out, so we'll get that going. With the way that this is playing out now, I will probably ignore this and leave this alone to see what it's going to do. Let me jump out to the daily and see what's going on here. Pretty wiki. We're still stuck in between these two areas here. The 4-hour. Yeah, so it's good. You got a question. It's like, what are we doing here? It's been moving up. We're now, stalling out here. Is it going to go up? Is it going to finally break down? Who knows? We do have this area here. So, I mean, if price does break down, then it's a possibility to come back for a retest of the lows. So we'll see how that goes. And then back on the 1 hour, let me move this up this way. There we go. So we'll have to see how that goes. Watch that play out. JPY. We're back here playing around. Well, so our JPY triggered. Which account is that one in? Okay, 412. I had a really tight area for the hedge. Although playing supporter, I guess I would have had a little bit higher, but it still would have triggered me in. So either way, I'm hedged in that one. So we'll have to see where price goes. If price can pull away a little bit further and then come back, this would be another opportunity to get in. If not, the only next area would be up here. Would be up here, and we will have to see if price gets there, or if price breaks back down and then comes back to this area again. Could look to short it as well. We have been making higher lows and higher highs, so this could just go ahead and break up. It's lanky. I mean, there isn't much substance to these moves. They're just big impulses and then basically impulse downs. So I don't know. We'll see. CAD CHF. We already looked at that from earlier. And so that is where we're at. And we've already seen that one too. That can go away. So I think that cleans up pretty much everything. Oh, nope. Yep, we already looked at that. That can go away. And then we have these CAD CHF thing and USD CAD. USD CAD was just in here waiting for, see if it's going to continue all the way up to here or not. Not sure I would take a trade from there because it's where do you put it? The ultra highs. But if you put it at the ultra highs, is this a level here? And then maybe play between that. Yeah. So it's like I have nothing really there. So we'll leave that alone. And then yeah, we'll see how the day turns out. Good luck. Have fun. So we talked about that this Euro GBP, talking about how bouncing, expecting for it to bounce from this area since it broke down, create a lower high, and then fall down. So we've had a rejection here and another rejection as the candle is looking to flip bearish. So looking to continue down. So I've entered this trade. It looks pretty well. I believe this was also a trade that was entered in the group, but hey, it's playing out with what I was looking for as well. So cool. Good stuff. So we'll see how this goes and watch it. All right. Be back. I just entered a AU buy. Looking at this 1 hour uptrend, we've pulled back. If it's going to go up, it might go up a little bit deeper into this daily level here. And then it's just be a small 1-to-1. So that's fine. And then once it gets up into this level here, can look to actually take it down a little bit further. So just putting that out there, and we'll see where it goes. So all marked up, ready to go. I just came back to look at CAD CHF and saw there was once again, I was waiting for price to come down here and pause a little bit. There was no pause. I mean, you have that little rejection right there, but there was no actual like candle pauses. So good thing though, because it just blew right through that level. And so, yeah, so that idea is done. And then, what would be the next idea now? Well, now we've had that's a mess. That's a mess-ish place. This is a messy zone. That's probably the cleanest area there. So we're bouncing off this area here. Let's clean up all this. And so what can we expect? We can expect, if we're rejecting off of this, come back for a possible creation of a lower high before continuing down. So same thing here, like what I would probably expect. That lines up nicely. If not, maybe a little bit deeper, but definitely before this area here. So these could be the areas where you start looking for stuff. With it bouncing now, let's see what this looks like on the lower time frame. Go down to the 1 hour. We have a good solid push there. Okay, so if we can get a pop and a pullback into here, possibly look to get long and carry this back up as expected where price would go. So we'll see if we can get a pullback from here, and then we'll go from there. So that's currently where we're sitting at. So we got an alert going off. We'll see how all this plays out. So basically, what I would like to see, some continuous rejection here before I get in on a buy. I will probably keep if I did something, the stop loss will be down here just in case it decides to retest this. And then go for something like that. Remember, we're trying to go up for these highs someplace, but also, be wary that it could bounce at any one of these levels here. So coming before here will be a 1-to-1. Anything above that would be just gravy. So we'll see how that works, see how it plays out, and I will keep you updated. So I was watching this. I'm just waiting for a 2-candle pullback. So two candle theory. Bouncing off the support here, I would like to see a pullback of about 50%. Dropping down on the 5 minutes. So what we'd like to see is either a little pop up and 50% rejection before getting in. If we get the pop up, then above that high for the entry. That entry's supposed to go that way. If we come down further, I don't like the idea, but if we come down a little bit further, because I don't really have anything clear over here, that's clear. Yeah, let's just go with that. If price comes there, we'll either take the entry at the open or the high, depending on where it forms. But really, I need price to come down here to begin with. So go ahead and set the alert there, and then let's watch this one, and back to work. Well, we are coming up to, I think, 4:30, and it's pretty much it for the day, because 5 o'clock, spreads widen, don't want to be in, don't want to look at stuff, things like that nature. So Jim was looking over the market here a second ago and saw GBP USD would have played out nicely. So, just following the same thing, break of structure, waiting for wick rejection, going down to the 5 minute, looking for a top creation. Once the top's created, then waiting for it to come and break above that. It goes down further, then entry on the open of the candle. So it would have been somewhere over here, and then stop loss will be twice the wick, and you just let it go. This went for a 1-to-1. Well, that means it's going up higher, but 1-to-1 would have been where we've taken it. We like to be making higher. So yeah, that is that. Other than that, I think pretty much covers everything. I'm going to clear the charts and start fresh with GBP USD, just so I can see how things are going. Trying to keep things a little clean. Change things up every now and then, see how things are going. That's not really a relevant point. Neither is that. Oh wow. Okay. So we got nothing close. Although I would like to see like to see a break above here, because this would be a retest area. So if we can get a break above here and then a pull back into this area, we could look for continued buys, probably up till another resistance, which would have been just this area up here. So that is that. Other than that, I got some of these other trades still going. Haven't closed out anything recently. I will hope to see you guys at some point in time. Let me know in the comments if there's any questions, if there's anything that stuck out to you as far as my process, my thought mentality that is like, hey, have you ever thought about it this way? Always learning, always ready to learn something new. So until then, you guys have a blessed day and see you guys next time.